announcement said that the company would start capping hotspot data at 5 gigabytes. Sprint has since confirmed the change, and it will go into effect October 2nd. No one who already has unlimited data will be allowed to continue that plan. So everybody who has that will have that cap, and this is going to go into effect again October 2nd.
Although it doesn't apply to people using tablets, right? They still get the unlimited?
No, just the hotspots at the cap. So unless you have a hotspot on your tablet.
That's how I read it. Like, that's the loophole. Use a tablet.
Use a tablet? Go to first code. Took the words right out of it. Let's check the randomizer. What's going to be spit out? You thought the speed of light was the law. Well, not anymore. Tomorrow, researchers from CERN will be releasing experimental results that suggest, well, they just suggest, it's not for sure, that neutrinos, the lightest particles we're aware of, may in fact show evidence that they move slightly faster than the speed of light. Dr. Kiki is getting ready for Dr. Kiki Science Hour over there. We thought we'd call on her to explain the caveats here. Kiki, thanks for joining us. So, we'll probably condemn you from this adventure to us as soon as possible so you can be on Science Hour. But in the meantime, tell us, so, first of all, what are the things that could make this not be true? What have they found, and how do we tell if it's actually true that neutrinos are going faster than light?
So what they found so far is they shot a beam of neutrinos to this opera detector that they have in Gran Sasso Mountain in Italy. The beam of neutrinos arrived 60 nanoseconds faster, earlier than would have been predicted if they were just traveling the speed of light. So they're fast. The margin of error, they've been tracking their results for months and months and months and months and months and months, and they can't explain them away. They have a 6 sigma significance factor, which means that it's 6 times their margin of error. So
the margin of error is something around 10 nanoseconds. But since they got their 60 nanoseconds faster, even if they're off by 10 seconds, it's still 50 seconds faster. Nanoseconds. Right.
So it's faster than the speed of light, which, why would that happen? So really, they've been checking and double checking and trying to get this result. However, all of the data so far, it still has this significance factor that suggests that it could be true. So what they're doing is they're asking the Fermilab in Batavia, Illinois, to run a similar experiment to see what kind of results they get and see if they can be explained away. Because nobody wants the speed of light to change, because it would really kind of muck things up in physics generally.
Well, could we change the constant to be the speed of neutrinos?
I guess so. Everything.
It's only 50 nanoseconds.
Only 50 nanoseconds. But that would affect, it would affect everything, the way that we understand the speed of everything, the relation of everything. The thing is, mass time, it has to do with the mass of an object, right, and the speed that it can travel.
E equals mc squared.
E equals mc squared. So neutrinos shouldn't be able to go the speed of light. If they have mass, which they do, they should go slower.
My favorite guess at explaining this, if it ends up to be true experimentally, is that the neutrinos are skipping through another large dimension and taking a shortcut, so that they're actually not going faster.
So the neutrinos have their own personal wormhole.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think there's a guy standing out in the parking lot squirting neutrinos a little bit early. Every time. Just breaking them.
Maybe it's some kind of, we've got these particle accelerators, big giant magnets that get these particles going at really massive speeds. Maybe it's just some kind of accelerator for neutrinos that we don't know is there. They just happen to be there.
Well, thanks, Kiki. Yeah. And I know you'll probably talk about this more in the Science Hour, I bet.
Yeah, there's more discussions to be had all afternoon and evening about this.
All right, check that out. Dr. Kiki Science Hour, available as a podcast at twit.tv, and also if you're watching live right after Tech News Today. Let's check the calendar.
Starting today, you can get the $99. I say that because you also need a 2-year contract, and there's an online rebate involved. $99 LTE-capable Pantech Breakout from Verizon. This is Android 2.3.
Hey, give out my shoes. Hey.
Megapixel rear camera, DPA front-facing camera,
Let go of that.
720p HD video capture, and handbox. UK is getting online starting today.
Jalen and